So here we are in a traditional Bavarian Munich beer hall with lots of old stuff on the walls, suit of armour there, great big barrel of wine or something there on the wall, and also some bits of, just there in the distance you can see some bits of dead animals and things like that hanging around the place. Very nice. So here you can see a traditional Bavarian lunch with 4 different types of sausage, your Weisswurst, your Frankfurter, your Nuremberg, and another kind of sausage which I'm not actually familiar with. Here you have your pickled cabbage, obviously potatoes, and all other kinds of things, and a beer, obviously. Thank you. Right, so it's quite dark here, so I'm not sure how much you can see, but here we are in the Hofbrau Keller, which is an old beer keller in the middle of Munich, and it's where Adolf Hitler had his first political meeting for the Nazi Party in 1919. As you can see, it's still pretty popular today, but not for that reason. Apparently pretty good food. As you can see, it's pretty thirsty work researching this German history here, so there we go, lovely stuff. So here we have a pig knuckle. This is a traditional Bavarian dish made out of a pig's foot. And yeah, this is my 3rd meal of the weekend and I still haven't really eaten any vegetables. Lovely. So we're halfway through the Schweinehaxe, the pig knuckle, the pig foot. I have to say, it's actually pretty tasty. It's pretty crunchy, a little bit like having a load of pork scratchings, but the meat is pretty tender and the sauce and the dumpling is absolutely delicious. Great Bavarian food and not a vegetable in sight. So there we have it, the Hofbrau house, which was delicious food, but the curse of Hitler still remains because I chipped half my tooth on the pork crackling on the pig's foot. Damn. So here we are in the famous Hofbrau house, which is probably the most famous pub and beer hall in Germany, in the centre of Munich. Now this is very important for historical reasons. Firstly we had, hello Miriam. Firstly we had Vladimir Ilyich Ulyanov Lenin, the Russian revolutionary, when he was living in Munich. He lived here before the First World War. And then in 1919, when the Bavarian communists set up a communist government in Bavaria, in Munich, this is where they set it up. And at the same time, this is also where Hitler had the first big political meeting of the Nazi Party. As well as that, Mozart was also inspired here to write the piece Idomeneo, and a few other famous people here. JFK drank here when he visited the Oktoberfest, so lots of famous historical people here, very important place. Okay. So as you can see, you need a little bit of refreshment when you're doing history videos, so Jess has a white wine there. Miriam's got a big old litre of Alster Radler kind of shandy. There we go, pause. And I've got a traditional litre stein of Bavarian lager beer. This is a nice place to be. So this is Odeonsplatz, a big square in the middle of Munich, and it's historically important for various different reasons. There's a famous photo of the First World War being celebrated, or the outbreak of the First World War being celebrated in 1914. There's a picture of Hitler standing in the crowd. Whether it's real or not we don't know, but if it is real, I'm standing roughly where he would have been standing right here. But it's not, even if that is fake, this is important for other reasons as well. Hitler did a lot of speeches here and rallies here when he was leader of Nazi Germany, but also it's important because of the Munich Putsch. When the Munich Putsch was going on and Hitler was trying to seize power in 1923, 2,000 supporters of his were marching through the street and they came here to Odeonsplatz, and here's where they were stopped and many of them shot by the Bavarian guard who stopped Hitler seizing power in 23. So here we are at the Nazi Party rally grounds in Nuremberg. That's what it looked like in 1933. And if you turn around here, well, that's basically an advert there for the Nazis as they had it in 1933. And here is the big kind of parade ground, marching ground of the Nazis in the 1930s. As you can see here, you've got these different kind of dark tile sections here. That's mainly there to allow the SS and the SA and different marching groups to time their marching correctly, because each one of these little squares is around about the same length as a marching step, of a goose step of a Nazi. There you go. So here you see the back of the main Zeppelin field, the main area for watching the biggest parts of the rallies here, and it's designed to have kind of towers and a back to it here with steps leading up and then leading back down in the other side to represent kind of Volksgemeinschaft, the whole German nation getting together and defending itself as if it were a castle against outside threats. So here you see the main stand of the Zeppelin arena here, where you just saw the back of the wall there. That's the biggest section up there where the main speakers and dignitaries of the Nazi Party would have been when the rallies were going on. So here we are on the Nuremburg Rally grounds here, the main Zeppelin stand which looks out over the big Zeppelin field here. Just a small part, huge here, but just a small part of the Nazi rally grounds. And just up these steps here would be where Hitler and the main members of the Nazi Party would be standing during a Nazi rally. So let's have a look, see if we can get up to the top. By the way, on top of that building there would have been a large Nazi swastika, and that was blown up by the Americans and the Soviets when they took control here. And just up here, around about where those people have stood down there, is where the leading members of the Nazi Party would address thousands, tens of thousands of members of the Nazi Party and German Nazi organisations during the Nazi rallies.